How does a simple sequence of sounds, something with zero survival value, manage to take over your entire brain? Why does one melody leave you in tears, while another one hits you like a shot of adrenaline out of nowhere? Because music doesn't live in just one place in your brain. It lights up everything at once. So how exactly does that fire start? You sing in the shower, you turn the volume up in the car, and the second you take your headphones out mid-run, everything suddenly feels harder. The moment music comes on, your brain isn't focusing on one thing, it's touching everything at once. Emotion, memory, movement, anticipation. Nothing else puts your brain to work across that many systems simultaneously. Music is the most complete workout your brain knows. And none of it happens without your brain quietly running a pharmacy. The moment you hit play on a song you love, your brain quietly starts producing dopamine, that familiar rush; oxytocin, a sense of connection; endorphins, the pain pulling back; cortisol, the stress just falling away, all from a single song. When you turn to music when you're hurting, when you play that one song on repeat when you're falling for someone, that's not random. Your brain is chemically pulling you there. But sometimes that chemistry doesn't stay in your head. It shows up on your skin. A chill runs down your spine at a specific moment in a song. Your skin rises, your throat tightens. Sometimes your eyes fill up, and you have absolutely no control over it. This isn't just emotion. This is your brain producing a physical response. Science calls it frisson. Your brain makes a prediction. The music breaks it, with an unexpected harmony, a sudden rise, and dopamine floods in all at once. And music triggers it 4 times more often than any other activity. But your brain doesn't stop there. You close the app, you get into bed, and it's still playing. That's called an earworm, involuntary musical imagery. fMRI scans show that when a song plays in your head, your auditory cortex responds as if it's actually hearing it. Why can a melody take you back years, sometimes decades, in a split second? A song can hit harder than a photograph. Your brain doesn't store music like ordinary information. The hippocampus gets involved, the center of emotional memory. And the songs from your teenage years sit somewhere completely different. That's when everything is felt for the first time. Everything is more intense, and music gets coded right alongside those emotional fingerprints. Years later, when that song comes on, it's not just the memory that comes back. It's the version of you that lived it. Music doesn't just go to your ears, it goes to your muscles. When a song comes on, your foot starts tapping, your head starts nodding. That's not a choice. The moment your brain picks up a rhythm, your motor system starts locking in automatically. Your cerebellum and motor cortex are directly wired to music. So directly that your heart rate can actually drift toward the tempo of whatever you're listening to. Your entire body is syncing to something that, technically, keeps you alive in exactly 0 ways. From an evolutionary standpoint, music seems completely useless. You're not eating, you're not running from anything, you're not reproducing. But the musilanguage theory says something different. Music and language evolved from the same root. Long before words existed, early humans communicated emotion through rhythm and pitch. Groups that moved in sync trusted each other. Tribes that sang together coordinated better, built stronger bonds, and survived. Music is the oldest biological glue holding humans together. Music plays, and your brain quietly comes alive, predicting, rewarding, remembering, moving. You thought you were just listening. But maybe music was never just an art form. Maybe it was always a need.
When do you need music the most? Drop it in the comments.